Greetings, programs! Today's Brando review is of the 2015 Star Wars Force Awakens 3 3/4 inch basic Tasu Leech figure from Hasbro. Let's do this. So I had to buy this guy scalpeled on the internet, just like the remaining of my 3 3/4 inch figures, like her. This guy is no exception, but for some reason I really want him. He was kind of relatively cheap. I think it was like 12-ish bucks, but here's the packaging. You have a really cool render of him on the left-hand side. Hey, baby, I got your money. I'll get close for you to show it off. Really purpley, galaxy-like, almost looks like a Guardians of the Galaxy type deal. You have the figure right there on the right-hand side. You get your pack in, which I'll probably end up throwing away. Here is the bottom. Here's the right-hand side of the warning, a little logo of the pack-ins. You got your Disney Hasbro logos as well as text there at the bottom. You can pause and read that if you like to. Here's the back. You can pause to read this text at the top. And you got your pack-in stuff there at the middle. On the left, you got all these figures that you can put the pack-in together and build, and who cares? Just give me weapons and more points of articulation, Hasbro, you bastards. So over here you have your combined blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit. You keep on going down. You have your figure, 2 accessories, and instructions. And here's the rest of the packaging text. And this toy was made in...
People think I don't like China. I love China.
So without further ado, let's unbox this. I usually just go this corner. It works out really well. Before we open them, I'm just going to show you the instructions, okay? And here are the instructions for, I guess, the pack-in. And there you go. Yes, and here is the back side. And to me, this is garbage. But here is Tasu! Well, this is actually a really cool looking gun. This is the gun I guess it comes with. Jeez, that is awful. That is so basic. Oh my god. And of course, it's 5 points of articulation, so all you can do is this. Freeze! Bow! And you can't hold it with 2 hands. Garbage. But this gun's actually kind of cool. I kind of want to just keep this. This is a first pack-in I think I won't throw out. I can actually see him in the movie firing this thing off, even though I don't, he doesn't. But this is actually kind of cool. He's about 3 3/8 inches tall-ish. That is so small. I'll do the comparisons here at the end, you'll see. So this is him. You can see here, compared to the render, they did a decent job of replicating the actor. I mean, this looks like Tasu Leech. You're gonna know who you're getting here. I like how he has a little knife there, but he doesn't have a knife anywhere. We can't have knives, but we're allowed to have guns? I don't get it. Anywho, this is him. Looks really good. Blessed. Did not have any paint defects on the face. That's a huge problem. Hair looks pretty good. It's nicely sculpted. Does it move on 360? Because that is the first point of articulation. And he does. I actually don't really recommend doing that. Plus, you don't really need to do it anyway. You pretty much just need to do like maybe a little bit of a left, a little bit of a right. But it really doesn't matter because he's still going to shoot that way. Anywho, he has a very interesting looking paint scheme. He has... browns, and then another brown. It's like a light brown and a dark brown, and it's all over. Something that's really cool is this little skirt is rubber. That is awesome. Yay, really cool. Little gauntlets, pretty nice. And you got little speckles of like, looks like gold paint. But good job on the paint here. Sculpt is okay. Just wish his elbows moved and stuff. And maybe his shoulders. But belt, really cool. That's a darker brown than like a mud type. So it's I'd say 3 colors and then 4 with the speckled. And then it looks like his gun is another color. That looks like the same exact color as this. It's kind of like a very old stadium mustard type deal. And then for the pants, looks like it looks like the same exact brown as up top, but it might be a little bit different. So just a bunch of browns. And here's the boots with the same gold speckles. Looks like they're strapped on. Looks like some kind of guards or something. Protection maybe. And the bottom pegs to put in a stand. And looks like the boots are maybe a darker black compared to the rest of the pant. So it's a lot of dark colors here and they look really good. And of course 5 points of articulation. The skirt kind of prohibits the ability to sit down. But he does sit down very nicely. And of course 1 to tickle my frickin' shoe. That is 5 points of articulation. Does he hold his gun in both hands? Let's see. This gun is very gummy. There's hand number 1. Here is hand number 2. And I'm very careful because it is really gummy. And I don't think you can, because you can see the hands here. That's a good angle for you. Actually, it looks, there we go. That looks the best. This hand is very open compared to the hand on the left. So the hand on the left, oh Lord, paint chipping. Ugh. It does fit. It'd probably be better on the left hand, even though in the packaging, it's in his right. But I would say, for good measure, it will stay in his hand better on the left than the right. I think the right will be probably too loose. Here it's really snug, and I like snug. But let's show you off his gun. I might as well just keep holding it. It'd be a lot easier to show it off. You can see here the detailing doesn't look too bad, but doesn't look too great. It's just the paint kind of sucks. I guess this is the knife right here, maybe? It's sculpted into the gun. The gun overall does suck because paint, it's not there, and it's really gummy. Probably because this is really thin right there at the middle. It just flexes so easily. I don't think it's gonna break because it's rubber. It is rubber, it's not a plastic. Look at that twist. This is a plastic, it's the most rubbery plastic I've seen in my life. And there's a number 7 there. I think it's from the China factories, not from the actual movie. I like the number 7. I don't know. It's okay, I guess. But you can see here how little Tasu Leech is. He's smaller than Rey. He is smaller than Rey. And here's Kylo and Captain Phasma, which tower over Tasu Leech. Look at that. There's Phasma. Here is Kylo. It's just, good God, look at that. There has to be some kind of factory error. There has to be. Like, it's not even the same exact head size. Well, this might be same head size. But look at that. That's crazy. I know, a lot of Italian mobs, always the boss is small and then the muscle's big as hell. But, I don't know, maybe that was the thing that they're going for Force Awakens. But good God, the height difference is crazy. So I'm going to give Tasu Leech out of 10. 5 points of articulation figure. He does have nice rubber here. The gun is eh. This gun is pretty cool. It really doesn't hold it that well, but it looks awesome. And it's almost too big, to be honest with you. Let's just see real quick if it fits in this left really snug hand. Not really. It's just too big. It doesn't even fit in the snug hand. It definitely won't fit in this hand. Then again, oh, there we go. That actually looks pretty sick. So I'm kind of glad they included that. That is actually pretty awesome. But gun is eh. Sculpt is okay for 3 3/4. I like how they have the rubber here. I like the paint. I just wish they had a couple more points of articulation. Overall, I'll probably give him a 6 out of 10. The biggest flaw is his height. I think that might be an error. There's no way his damn self is that short. But this is Tasu Leech. I'll give him a solid 6 out of 10. Does not get the loved it seal of approval. Thanks guys very much for watching. If you like this video, give it a like down below. Subscribe down below if you aren't already subscribed. Stay tuned for the latest and the greatest from this channel. Leave a comment down below. Do you have this Tasu Leech? What do you think of this Tasu Leech? Is he too short? I'm not sure. Let me know down below. Thanks guys very much for watching. End of line. I'm Brando and I fight for the users. Thank you for choosing CRS. We have no problem with high treason. No, we're not switching to a clone army. I am Frank.